Time now for our daily rising coronavirus crisis update. Let's start with where the numbers are as of today. Here in the United States, we see 1.9 million cases. That's an addition of 17,000 plus since yesterday. 110,000, almost 111,000 deaths, an addition of 544 since yesterday. That number of deaths has been declining in a way that's really encouraging, although, of course, obviously still a disturbing number there. Number of cases around the world, 7.1 million, an addition of 100,000, 406,000 deaths, an addition of 3,800 since yesterday. We are still seeing hotspots around the world, and we also are still seeing some places in the United States where the numbers continue to go up. And of course, we haven't seen yet whether there's any impact from the mass protests that we've seen in, basically every major city, and also actually a lot of small towns across the country as well.
Nobody knows, and this ties very well into a new update from the World Health Organization, which is once again covering itself in glory in this particular situation. So yesterday, they put out a statement essentially saying that asymptomatic spread of coronavirus cases is, quote, very rare. Obviously, that would be a huge development, because that would mean that if you're not sick and you go to a protest,
you're fine.
No big deal. That means, hey, lockdowns, as long as everybody, if you're sick and you stay home and other people are going about their business, okay, well, then that's very different. Well, then they had to come out and clarify. This is from Andy Slavitt, who we've actually had on the show before. It says the WHO is now clarifying that they estimate 16% of people are asymptomatic and can transmit the virus, and that it could be as high as 40%. They regret saying that transmission is, quote, very rare. So, I mean, what a disaster. Like, what is true and what is not? Is it rare or not? Is it asymptomatic or not? Can you get sick? All people want to know. How many goddamn months have we been in this thing? Like 4 or 5 months? Is it can you get it or not from being asymptomatic?
And if you don't know, then don't tell us
and if you don't
things
know,
that you don't know.
Anything.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the class, even if it's the very low end of 16%, that is not very rare.
Yeah,
very rare sounds like it basically never happens. Maybe 1% of the time, maybe 0.1% of the time that happens. 16% is significant, and 40% is huge, and would recommend a completely different approach to the problem. I mean, this is one of the things that's been so hard. And look, by the way, the fact that Trump has taken such a strong stand against the World Health Organization has led Democrats and liberals to be like, all the World Health Organization's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, don't let this turn into a partisan issue. Don't let them off the hook for the fact that they have been terrible in many aspects from the beginning of this crisis.
Everybody failed on this one. WHO, CDC, White House, state governor, everybody. Trust me. I mean, there's a great actually New York Times story about how the CDC in particular failed. Doesn't have much to do with politics. I really recommend it.
There you go. All right. We'll be back tomorrow for our latest crisis update. Please also like and share to help others find this video. Appreciate you all. See you back here tomorrow.